We've just messed, but we're live now. Hopefully you can hear us. If anybody joins, let us know in the chat. Um, and then we're about to get started now. Here we are today, live, right?
Live, yeah. Yeah, perfect.
There we go. Right, over to the cameraman.
Oh, damn, damn.
Right. So this live streaming is well difficult, like getting, especially when you're not in a static place, right? So, me and Alan today, we're doing a golf lesson live here at Infinitum. This is Alan, the man that's getting me down to scratch, and basically over the last where I was to be able to hit a golf ball again. So, yeah, what are we gonna start with?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, we played on Sunday, didn't we?
Yeah.
Last time we played, when was that?
That was probably about
a month
ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you had one of the best.
Yeah, I shot 3 over 9 holes.
Afternoon.
It was
I actually
awesome.
got like proper
Yeah,
beat,
obliterated.
But yeah, obviously we saw you on Sunday, and it was like two different Jacobs apart. So yeah, maybe it's like as you say, you've been focusing more on your chipping, and you kind
I
of
think
like
maybe it's like a wrist
Exactly.
wrist thing,
Mhm.
because some of my shots are coming out at like a right angle,
Yeah.
and as you've seen on Sunday, I've developed a big slice of
Yeah,
the drive
yeah,
now,
yeah,
which
yeah.
the
That didn't
drive was
happen.
always my safe club,
Yeah.
and now
Yeah.
it's not. So
Yeah, obviously, yeah, I saw that. So yeah, let's warm up. Obviously, just got here, so
yeah,
let's warm up with a short club, and then we'll go from there. We'll film you, and we'll move on to different clubs. But like overall, I was pretty happy with your progress. I would say. Are you happy with your like how you're, you know?
yeah, like each individual part of my game,
Mhm.
where I'm like really happy with the progress. The only thing is I just can't string it together on a golf course.
Yeah.
Like I have days where like, my short game's amazing, but my long game's not there, and then I do these challenges to bring the short game up, and then my long game's like completely gone again.
Yeah.
So it's just, I think as soon as I can string it together, I think the handicap's going to drop
Yeah.
down like 4 or 5 shots.
Easily.
But I'm playing well, I'm hitting well in general before this, and I think as well with all like the gym work I'm doing, I'm actually getting some distance now, because
Yeah.
when we started together, I was hitting a drive like 200 yards, and now I can get quite a lot more than that.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. What club is that?
This is a 8 iron, I think.
Yeah, 8 iron. Okay.
So
Yeah, it's good. I mean, like my recommendation would be, I mean, it's fine. You can go with 8.
well, even lower pitch.
Yeah, I would go
Okay.
lower. Yeah, yeah.
Right,
That's
so-
number one. Like,
Okay,
if not even like pitch or even like a 56 or a sand,
Oh,
like a wedge.
56.
Yeah, you want to warm up. Your,
Alright.
I mean, especially if you're not stretched, nothing, right?
Yeah, no, literally
Strength,
nothing.
it's like the guy that turns up to a driving range, gets a driver and just smacks one down, right?
Yeah, that's literally
Yeah,
it.
like you know why? Not only to warm up, but obviously it's a shorter club, and just to get confidence and to start hitting the ball in the center of the club.
Just to
bringing
get
your confidence
contact.
up, yeah, a little bit better. Yeah, focusing on the contact, and then we'll move on from there.
Oh my god, that is exactly what
That's
I
a
was
shank.
talking about. Yeah,
You
so I've
hit-
been
yeah, that was a proper
shanking the
shank,
nuts
yeah.
out of it.
Oh my god. And then when you hit one, then it's in your head.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, exactly. So obviously, so if we have any people live now at the moment, when a shank happens, right, the first thing you should do is give yourself more space,
Okay.
right? So obviously we're hitting the ball right in the hosel, right?
Yeah.
So reaction number one is give yourself a little bit more room, okay? Let's do that. Just give yourself a little more space to start. Obviously, you don't want to keep carrying, hitting balls and then hitting more and more and more. So
Yeah.
let's take action from the beginning.
So
Okay.
more like this,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah, good. Okay, so that was better. That was more in the center. Okay, but I can see already with 2 shots. I'm not gonna say anything. I just want you to warm up a little bit more.
Okay.
Within 2 shots, I already know what's going on. Why
Ooh.
you've got chances of hitting that shot. I just don't want to. I don't want to say the name of the actual shot.
Okay.
Okay, good.
That's
Okay,
good.
so now we're hitting the center. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, you're warming up. Okay, go again. So I'm gonna, while you hit, I'm gonna film your swing. Okay. Right. Where do you think you're aiming? I mean, well, the mat you're standing on, right, is literally aiming towards that 150.
Yeah, that's what I would say I
side,
was aiming.
right?
Just more.
Now you're missing left
Yeah.
by 30 yards, more or less, right?
That shot, yeah. The other two went a bit to the right of it.
Yeah. Right. So you can see yourself on the screen there, right? So now you
take a look at this.
Okay. So. Okay. Do you notice anything here or no?
I'm coming from out to in.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So
Which is also
that's
why I'm
good. Yeah,
slicing
so
it.
let's say so that's a 56. Now I've told you give yourself more space. I mean that's probably a little bit the setup, like because you've given yourself a little more space. That club is a little bit too low there. I would like to, bring it a little bit higher. So that means you need to be a little bit standing closer to the ball. But anyway, so if I was to draw a couple of lines here, I'm going to draw a line right here, okay, right in front of your hands. Now we would like those hands to always keep behind that line as you start your rotation for your backswing. You can see clearly they're in front, right?
Yeah.
So those hands are moving in front of you, right? Now you go up, you can see that at that position when we have the shaft parallel to the ground, the hands are a little bit too far ahead in front of you, sorry. And then you keep moving up. All right, it almost looks as well, right? You can see here on the top on the right hand side, that's your weight distribution, okay?
Yeah,
and you can clearly see that it's going towards your toes. Now, you can see, I mean, you have any barely got any weight
shot.
on, you can see more detailed information. Those are your toes, right? So you can see how the whole feet is here.
And I'm leaning forward,
Yeah,
right?
leaning forward totally. Now, from here, obviously, you have your weight forward, your hands are going in front of you, like probably a little bit too high. You can see those hands are a little bit, the position of your hands are here. Now, we would like those hands to be a little bit more there kind of thing. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, the reaction from here is going to be, you're going to come in the angle. Okay. So obviously it's a wedge, so you still get away with it because it's really vertical, which we say. Okay. You can see the club. I mean, you can barely see, but the club is crossing straight through your neck, and it's always working. It's right here at the moment. It's right there at the moment. Now, yes, you have a big chance of hitting that hosel of the. Right.
No. I've got two main issues now, which I can see there is even on my putts, I'm just always like
leaning forward.
Okay. And I just cannot seem to balance myself.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel natural being like having a bit of weight on my heels.
Yeah. Well, it is true that at one point we had, you were hooking everything to the left, right? And you started, and you guys can check on some of your videos, right? Where you were trying to get those hands more straightish back.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I think you've gone too much that way.
Yeah, because I'm trying to like force my hands away from my body, like up here, like this.
Yeah, but that's too much.
Like,
So
I
gone
should let
over,
them twist more.
Well, but it's good though. So there is change. So you've been working well, for sure. Maybe too much.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be very easy to go back to, let's say, a little bit what you used to do before. We're not going to get you hooking the ball, obviously. But let's go back to into position again. Now we're going to get that set up a little bit better to start with, okay?
Yeah.
So obviously it's a 56,
56
right?
degree,
right.
yeah.
Now, there you go. Good. Okay, so yeah, that's a good distance there. Now, as you move your clap on the way back, now, okay, so you see your hands are going that way a bit, okay? I like the position of the club, but I would like your hands to be more there near your right pocket.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, when the clap is parallel to the ground, okay, as a reference, if you film yourself, that's what you want to see. Hands in
Okay.
that position, good. Now, keep going up. Okay, good. That would be a great position there. Now, you can see, guys, that his hands were here before, now they're there, right? Where do you feel your weight now?
On my right side.
Okay, and in regards to heel toes, more or less?
Now I would say I'm like more central,
Okay, good.
slightly towards the heel.
Okay, good, fantastic.
Yeah.
Now from here you see, obviously you've, so let's go back into position. Now from here you've set yourself in a position where you've got plenty of space to rotate down, so go, 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 go. Now you see your hands are going, moving nearer to your body, and the club is coming more in a neutral position.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was a problem. Now we know. Now let's try and implement this. Obviously, hit a couple of shots with this just to get a little bit of confidence. We'll
Yeah.
move on to a longer club.
So it's more keep it inside.
Yeah, but you want to be
me.
careful because your previous mistake was of going
this.
exactly.
Yeah.
Now, how can we make this easier for you to train? So we can. I'm gonna get myself like one of these shafts, and then set up to the ball again. Now, you would normally put one here, right, to see where you're aiming. So instead of
Yeah.
putting it there, okay, you keep the same angle line, right, same aim.
Yeah.
Now you put it more towards your right feet. So now you see, exactly, you're gonna keep your hands there on top of that shaft and the club
Yeah.
there, good. Keep going up, great, fantastic,
down.
very good. Yeah, good. Okay, let me film this. So I want to see your reaction straight after this. Okay, have one more practice swing as you just did there. Good. Okay. Okay, one more. Good. Now with the ball. Whenever
Hit it,
you're ready.
yeah?
Yeah, whenever you're ready, you can hit.
Well, that felt pretty clean.
Okay.
Went dead straight, eh?
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Come on.
Well, straight away, right? The first ball we do. Now let's compare it. Okay. So right side is before,
So this is before and
and
this
left
is
is now.
after.
Yeah.
Now.
Now you can see already in the left. Now I'm going to stop that there. Okay, same
Oh,
position
yeah,
where
look at
the
the gap.
clap is parallel. Perhaps your hands here on the left hand side. I love the hands position. They're near to your body, okay? And you know, on a line it would be just into like aiming in the middle of your chest. The clap is in line as well. Oh shit, sorry. Okay, so we want to be careful. We don't want to go any further back with the club, okay? But that's a great position there, okay? Now, as you go back, okay, I'm going to bring you, so there, I'm going to stop there a second. I'm going to bring the right side be the same, so where the left arm is parallel to the ground. Now you can see the shaft is more in that position,
Yeah.
and before was there.
And it's
Right, so-
actually behind my shoulder.
Exactly. Okay, and now let's bring it all the way up. Let me raise this. Okay.
Wow, look at the, yeah.
Okay, and yeah. So we have definitely lowered those hands, right? I would still look into this a little bit more. You see your right elbow is
Yeah.
a little bit too high. Okay, we would like to be a little bit lower, okay, but that's easy fix.
Is that because I'm overextending the swing
Yes,
or because I'm
totally.
pushing? Ah, okay.
Totally overextending, like, you know, but it's something that you're working. So
Yeah.
now the important, obviously, it's not how it looks, it's how you hit the ball later on.
Yeah.
So now you can see on the left hand side where the shaft is crossing now. It's just below your right shoulder, and before it was over the right shoulder, right?
Yeah.
So big difference straight away. You can see as it comes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if something, I would like you to do the one on the left, okay? So that's better. Okay, so we're going to work on that a bit with longer clubs. Obviously, as I say, with the 56 is not really a club to. It's a good club to warm up, but not to make changes. Okay, because it's an
Okay.
easy club. Okay,
Yeah.
but that's what we want to work. Okay. Now, hopefully, we won't have those shots going to the right anymore. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, better or worse, it can look the swing, but with hitting the hosel,
Yeah, or hitting the hosel, yeah, well, as long as we're not doing
yeah.
that.
Right. You wanna get a 9 iron or
Yep.
9 or 8? 8 is fine. You got 8 before.
Yeah, let's grab an 8 then.
You like the 8, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
did not have a good time with the 9 iron at the weekend, so
Okay.
now he's grounded. Alright. So obviously a bit further away from
Yeah,
the
it's just
ball.
a tiny bit. Okay,
Maybe like
okay.
this.
Is that your normal position? Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Okay,
say
that's
like
fine.
this,
That's fine.
yeah.
That's fine there. Okay, just make sure the hands don't go towards me. They just work. There you go.
Just
Perfect.
like
Nice.
that,
Yeah.
right?
Good.
So just
Good.
like that, like.
Mhm. Okay.
I've actually
Okay.
hooked it.
Good. Yeah. And again. Yes, it's a hook. It's a hook. However, it is starting left already.
Ah, okay.
Right. So we need, So,
So that
what,
that
what
was
would you
still a
think?
problem from before, doing like coming over the top of
Exactly.
it.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
it's very important to understand what's going on, because if not, perhaps you start thinking, oh, I'm just coming too much from the inside, as you used to do,
Yeah.
and then you start doing it more and more from the outside, and then it goes worse and worse and worse, and then you have the other shot going to the right. It's like, what's going on, right?
Yeah.
So important to know what's going on. So that time, as you said, yeah, the club did work on that way. Okay,
Okay.
it was great on the backswing. However,
Yeah.
on the downswing, it came
So I'm just
that way.
throwing myself over like
Exactly.
that.
Good. Yes. Now you see, as I said there, you see that position there where you there,
Yeah.
right? Where your right elbow is a little bit too high. It's way easier to have your arms disconnected of your chest, let's say.
Okay.
Now from here, you're gonna be able to do that way.
Yeah.
Now, if you keep that right elbow a little bit closer to your body on the way up, then it feels like more connection. So you're still going to be able to do that. However, it's going to be easier to feel the club
Yeah.
go
So
today,
that's what I was working on for so long, was getting this away from my
Yeah.
body. But
It's
I think
just,
I've just over exaggerated.
yeah, exactly.
Now, then.
Yeah, but
And then-
yeah, correct. But I mean, it's good though, because you're able to change from one position to the other one,
Yeah.
So there is change in your swing. I just think you've gone too much the other side. Perhaps like, obviously, you're a busy man. I don't know when was the last time we really checked on your swing, or you had a lesson. No, not only.
I
with me,
reckon
obviously,
probably
but-
like 2 months ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So it's time enough with the amount of practice you have to have new bad habits or
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, because I'm sort of just adjusting myself on the
Mhm.
go, and like even throughout rounds as well, I'm adjusting, which is a terrible habit to get into.
Mm.
But it's probably like you said, like I'm just anchoring in bad habits. Where
Yeah.
I think when I was in England, the problem was when I was with Harry, we were basically trying to get my arm a little bit because I was basically like
Yeah,
this,
yeah, I
like
remember,
going up,
yeah.
like that. And
Trying
so
to
like
get
one
that
of
a
the
little bit-
thing is
yeah.
pushing away.
Yeah.
But now in my mind, it was like the further the better.
Yeah,
And where
it's
I've been
gone-
obsessed with distance,
It's just a little bit too much.
I'm just trying to get as far away as possible and just bang.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think I mean, it's good because you've changed something, but you've gone too much
Yeah,
outside.
too
Yeah,
far.
exactly. Yeah, too far.
Oh.
So should be easier to
fix.
make this change in regards to some others,
Yeah.
So I'm glad to say it's not your chipping that's messed you up.
yeah. yeah.
Good
It's
excuse,
not your
though.
chipping, you just suck. Yeah. Right, so basically here, not
Yes.
too far away.
Good. Yeah. Perfect. Lovely. Good. Okay. Okay. Good. That's okay. A little bit behind. The impact was a little bit just behind the
Yeah, a
ball.
bit chunky. Yeah.
But straight, like within 2 balls, your swing is already like in a better shape.
Oh, nice. Well, I feel just like my golf intelligence is way higher now. Like I'm
Yeah,
actually
you're able.
understanding what you're telling me.
And you're able to make such movements.
Yeah.
Whereas at the beginning, I'm sure if you remember from the beginning whenever or me or Harry told you to do something, it was way harder because you didn't have
Yeah.
the control and the feeling. Now obviously 204.
204
Exactly.
days
So,
today.
you know, like it's way easier for you
Yeah.
to change, and for me, it's way easier to teach you. Let's say.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
So yeah. So
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, because people are saying you're halfway through the challenge, you haven't dropped your handicap halfway down. But I'm like, what I'm hoping is going to happen is that the gains sort of compound. Like, I'll get better quicker because
Yes.
every part of my game is getting better, including my
you
understanding.
see, like one thing is, you know, like there's different stages in golf where you know people might say that, but then you are what at the moment?
15.8.
Yeah, you know, like that's a handicap where you might feel it's tough to go down, but once you go down, you'll go down easy. You know? So it goes like in different levels, you know, like 20 to 15 more or less, then 15 to 10, 10 to 5, then 5 to scratch. That's where really
Yeah,
the
that's where it's
difference
gonna
is.
get hard.
But from where you are now, like we played on Sunday, obviously you didn't hit the ball great, but I think you just easily course management and like some small things. You just, I mean, you're able. You shot with me 3 over par.
Yeah.
So I mean, and you still made a couple of mistakes back then. So
Yeah.
you know, so you that day easily without those 3 silly mistakes, level par 9-hole round.
Yeah.
And you were playing back then. What was it? Handicap
Probably like 18.
18 exactly.
Yeah.
Like I got
Yeah.
hammered. I had no chance. I think we were playing a match play as well. I was like, I think like
a
it
shot
was like
and a half on you
1
each
down,
round.
2 down, 3 down, 4 down, 5 down. End of the game. We're like, oh, thanks. I'm not playing with you again. I think that's
Best
the
day of my
reason
life, that was.
we've not played until Sunday, right?
Yeah.
And I got my revenge back.
Yeah, you smashed me. Oh god. All right. Hopefully, I'll level it out and be like, I'll be better soon. But
Yeah, no, easily.
God. All right. So basically, to here, and I
Yeah.
want to go to like
Good.
here,
Yeah, fine.
and then
Good.
through, and not being too concerned about getting it too high for distance.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Let's do a little like
Yeah,
that,
good.
right?
That's great. Yeah.
Behind the
Okay.
ball again.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, let's go again. So Dom, obviously, as you know, you cannot be thinking in 1,000 times at the same time. Okay, so don't
Yeah.
worry too much if you're hitting a little bit behind at the moment. Okay, I just want you to totally memorize that movement,
Yeah.
and then
Whoa.
okay, and again. Don't worry, we've not seen that.
No, that was bad.
Right. So slowly bring the club back. Good. Keep going up. Yes. Great. Down. Impact. Okay. Now you see when you come into impact, really feel like there's a little bit more weight there. Okay. There you go. Okay. Yeah. So
Like
you're
a
not going
weight
to
transition of.
Yeah. Impact. Yes. Exactly. Good. Okay. And again. So practice swing again. Yes. Down. Okay. Good. So I obviously I got that club in here to make it harder for you. Go one more.
So,
Yes. Good. And down. Okay. So that would be obviously too much. If you were to do that,
Yeah.
we would have some banana shots.
yeah.
But as a feeling, you should have a little bit. Okay. Good. Good.
Okay.
Okay. Good. And again. Give me one practice swing, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Now hit it.
Okay, yeah, hold on a second.
Oh, stand out the way of the
Yeah.
sensor. Mark. Ready?
All right, yeah, whenever you're ready, yeah. Okay, wow, that's a beautiful shot. Baby draw, straight on target, right?
Woo.
Okay, now
Lovely.
that's more like it. Now let's analyze this, because even though it was a great strike, I really want to see how that go. Okay, okay, that's a settle, easy change. Okay, so you see now the clap head is covered by the hand position, so it's right here, it's in line. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's in line with your feet. Okay.
Okay, and that's good.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
Okay.
that's very good. Okay. Bring the club up. Okay. Okay, hands. I like the hands position, and actually your right elbow is in a better position. Okay. Yeah, there you go. We have the club working nicely now. Okay, good.
Yeah, it looks so much better, the angle.
Okay, it is better. Now, you see when you're hitting the ball, what I meant before. Now, again, you have like both.
Oh, I'm like tiptoeing.
Yeah, exactly. Forward, right? I want to look into that, and then you can see. I mean, that's not a really good frame, but that's not bad. But
Yeah, why am I doing
you see,
that?
like when you were hitting behind the ball, so the when you put your weight, well, you're kind of like getting some jump, let's say. You're
Yeah.
like getting the force from the ground, which is it's normal. However, it's like going forward too much, and then the reaction is kind of like you're letting go with the hands a little bit too much. So then you're not keeping, let's say, that left wrist position, and then you're letting go, and then perhaps you can hit behind the ball, you know. So with that downswing now, and the plane of the downswing is, much better. Let's look into this just to make sure. I think obviously we're not going to get it like completely where I want to for today, but I'm going to give you some exercises to work on. To make sure every single time you hit the ball, it's ball first, then ground, not ground and then
Yeah.
ball. Okay. So that position, we're gonna get you. You see where you are there, right? You kind of like feel the weight is on the toes, right? I want you to feel it's more on the left
Heel.
heel,
Okay.
right? So then there's going to be a little bit more rotation, and hopefully the impact position is going to be more there. So you can see my hands are way ahead.
Yeah.
It would be too much, right? But better than this.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Just
yeah,
to remove that.
that little jump I've got.
Yeah, and those shots you were hitting behind, just I want you to be striking the ball better. Okay, good. So you see, backswing is fine as you're doing now. Okay, same feeling.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get you, because thinking too many things it's hard. I'm just gonna get you to feel where you want to be at impact. Okay, so
Okay. So.
backswing, good. Now start your downswing. Okay, so obviously you're gonna come here. Okay, hold on a second. Go again. Go up again. Good. Yeah, start your downswing. Good. Okay. Yes. So obviously that's well
Yeah.
exaggerated, right? Yes. Good. Good. Well
Yeah.
done. So what do you feel when you do that?
I feel like I'm like stamping on the ground with my
Okay.
left foot. Like,
Okay. So
like-
more to your left heel. Okay. Good. Obviously, then there's that. So there will be extension through.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not going to stay there.
So it's like coming down
Yes.
and then up, but I'm not like jumping with my toes.
Okay. Good.
I feel more like weight on the left side
Okay.
of my foot, but more even
On the outside. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Good. Great. Okay. Let's go again.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, clap is definitely working on a better line, but that
Foot
more
is so
yeah.
hard to change.
Okay, go again, go up.
So it's like.
Yes, good. Now start turning, turn into impact. Good. Okay, so your way go, yes, impact. Good, perfect. Obviously with the square face, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, good. Yeah. Okay, go again, do that again.
Yeah. Okay.
There.
So like that.
There you go. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Good. So it's not something I really want to be thinking too much about it.
Okay.
Okay. But if you can include it on your practice swing,
Yeah.
yeah, it will be better.
Okay. But just on the range though, right? Just think about it in my practice
Obviously,
swing
yeah,
on the
with your-
range and then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. And again. Okay, practice swing again. Practice. Go up. Good. Yes, good. Well done. Great. Oh, sorry, which is move it.
Yeah.
Okay. You see that ball is kind of like drifting. It's like a small fade, right?
Yeah.
So that club is yet not working the line we want to work. I mean, you can play with a fade, but it's up to you if you want to hit a fade or you really want to more like a draw straight control.
Well, I guess I'd rather a draw because that's
Yeah.
the better shot, right?
Well, I mean, there's no better. I mean, I'm a draw player, but I mean that's too much of a fade anyway. Like that's drifting too much to the right. So yeah, then for a draw, we need that club working a little bit more on the inside on the way down.
Okay, so that's less of a foot issue there. That's more of the path.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the foot work was more in regards to
Contact.
contact. Yeah,
The
exactly.
ball
Yes,
and ground.
exactly.
Yeah.
Correct. It can also affect where the clap comes, but
Yeah.
it's not killing the movement. Your movement is.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that would be a baby fade, but that was pure as well.
Yeah, that felt nice.
Like, what flight were you like? I'm okay with a fade now. Right?
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Good.
that, whatever that is, I'm good, yeah. Yeah, that was nice. And I felt like I wasn't like forcing that swing either. It's
Okay,
more just
good.
it's a little natural one. All right, let's try and repeat that.
Mm-hmm.
This is when I shank it.
Okay, good strike.
Bit of a path issue again, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. We kind of like closing out now a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
It's better. I still want a little bit more.
Well, at least that shot's not dead. Like if you're on the course
Yeah,
with
exactly.
that, it's not a draw.
No, of course not. Then chipping comes into play.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay. So line was not totally bad, but impact was not great, was it?
No, the impact was terrible.
Okay, come on,
there,
go
yeah.
again. Go up and stop. It's just a practice. Up, great, good. Down, turn, good. And again, give me one more. Okay, good. Yes, perfect. Very nice. Okay. And again.
Okay.
So I'm happy that obviously your arms are definitely not going away from your body anymore.
Yeah.
They're working on a better plane.
Yeah, that is a much easier of a change for me than
Okay.
the
The
foot
weight,
one.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's so hard to
Yeah,
like
yeah.
change the feet.
Yeah, but then that's when like you make exercises, so it's not like you have to think. You know, now I don't want you to be focusing, as we said, no, too much on that. I want you to be focusing as well on the
On the
swing
actual
path.
swing
Yeah,
path,
exactly.
yeah.
Then when you have that in total control, then you go more into
Yeah.
that weight. Good.
Yeah, so go up.
Okay, good. Baby fade again.
Yeah.
Okay. So then
Is that
obviously,
just a slightly, or like just off a perfect swing path is a baby fade.
well, I mean, it depends. I mean, people play fade, baby fade like that. So obviously, the club's definitely for that ball flight, you need to have like a swing path of out to in slightly.
Yeah.
We're talking about maybe 1-2 degrees, right? And then the face is open to that swing path a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So then that's why you have the curve from left to right, but it barely curved like 3 yards of, so it's nothing. So
Yeah.
we would like, if you want to play the draw, I would like to see the same, but right to left.
Yeah, just a
shape,
few
right?
right to
Exactly.
left,
But any
yeah.
of those shapes would be finishing on target, really.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right.
Like never be like sad about that on the course. So like this one, I'll try and hit draw. Like I'll just try and like exaggerate inside a little bit.
Mm-hmm. There you go. That's the best shot of the day so far.
Yeah, it came out a bit right there, didn't it?
Yeah. Okay. So you did a little bit too much that time. So
Yeah.
starting so it did draw,
Yeah.
but
just,
it started too far right.
Yeah.
Right. So that car path was a little bit too much
Okay.
into out. Right. So you've seen how easy it is for you now to change.
Like to manipulate the swing,
Yeah,
yeah, because
exactly.
I know, yeah.
Mhm. And that's not. That's what I mean. Like, probably a 15 handicap wouldn't be as easy for him to do that.
Yeah.
So you're definitely not a handicap 15.
Oh yeah. There we go. Handicap 1. Nah, coming soon. All right. All right. I'll try and do that again then. Exaggerate.
Okay.
No.
Good. So that actually came. Was
Out
it
to the right.
Yeah, it went out to the right, and it barely had any curve back, right? So
Yeah.
that was kind of like a bit of a push. So again, club path is coming very nicely from the inside, perhaps a little bit too much now, and then the face was just not close enough to the ball to let the ball
Okay.
come back, right? To give that.
That
curve.
connection felt good though.
Yeah,
that
that's good.
one, like-
Yeah, I was the last 2 shots. Connection was great.
You know what I'm doing now? Is I'm actually just leaning back more.
Okay.
Like, I'm actually just like.
Just because you
not-
saw there.
Yeah,
Okay.
because like I'm not. I'm more just like sticking my ass out a tiny
Okay.
bit more
Okay.
to balance me a bit.
Okay.
Because I think before I was like up
Too
here,
much in
and it's
front,
just
yeah?
like there's
Yeah,
too
yeah.
much front weight.
Mhm.
And so if I like just bend down a little bit more,
Yeah.
I just get that little bit more balance, and I'm not like.
Yeah, good. So
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
if you can handle like all this change at the same time, it's fine for me.
Ah, okay.
Like that's fine, eh? Like trying to keep your weight more towards your heels because you're going too much to your toes before.
Yeah. I think it's because I've been thinking about that for a long time. Because like even when I'm putting, because you gave me that putting mirror drill. I bought a putting mirror on Amazon.
Yeah.
Don't know if it's any good because it seems really small. But like when I'm putting, like even like my feet feel like, obviously that's exaggerated, but they feel like they're
Like
this.
as you were on high heels or.
Yeah, just like I feel like I'm like leaning
Yeah.
forward, and then but like for me to like get a completely flat foot whilst putting, I feel like I
Yeah.
have to like do this
Yeah.
and then this,
Okay.
and rather than like, because they say to like stand tall
Mhm.
and have your arms like long,
Yeah.
but then when I'm doing that, I'm
Yeah.
leaning forward loads,
Yeah,
and
don't
if
want
somebody
that.
just did that, I would
You'd-
literally like fall over. But I
Yeah.
think that's why sometimes my swing path on the putt is different, because like I start doing this and I start getting like off
Well, you see, like,
balance.
If we go into detail, right, when you have your weight towards your toes, it would be easier to bring your arms out. Now,
Yeah,
if you when we do the backswing, right? When you do the backswing, if you try and bring more weight to your right
heel.
feet, heel, you're gonna bring your arms more there.
Okay.
Now, I mean, you can still do that, but the common or the more natural feel would be straight, like, you know, bring it more flat. So
Yeah.
it's fine if you do that. That's good.
Yeah.
So that's a good change.
Okay. And it just feels more comfortable.
Okay.
Like I'm just a slightly bit more
Mhm.
close to the ground. That's
Yeah.
all. So.
Okay. Okay, we're striking the ball nicely.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
Bit fadey that one.
Tree clap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of hooked that, didn't it?
Yeah. So that was like
I
the
felt
great
like-
shape of the ball. However, starting, you know, the ball started just a little bit too much
Yeah.
left of target. It didn't have that like big curve. It just started.
Just came out left.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
By the way, Tico, people ask if they can make question if it's a real life.
Oh yeah. Ask away. Sorry. Yeah, we're new to live streaming, so we're trying to get up. Like I think next week we'll just get like a big monitor up with all the things. So yeah, if you've got any questions, ask away. Like either if it's for me or for Alan, like fire away. All right. So try and do that exaggerated shot.
Okay. Good line. Just a tiny bit behind the ball.
Yeah. The
Okay,
path
but-
was all right though.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
See, great swing, but
Started left again, didn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
you know, so a good exercise would be, you know, let's say obviously when you hit him from the mat, it's easier. Just set like a ball in front, so more or less there. That'd be right. And so you have something in front to tell yourself, okay, that's starting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm basically aiming for that. if
Yeah,
I
and you
go,
want to
like-
feel the ball needs to start on top of that.
Yeah.
Then you also have a reference in front, and you can see easily if is the ball starting left of that, or is the ball starting right. So you know it's okay. That ball started left, and it didn't have that much curve on, so it's fine. Just need to start it a little bit further right, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so at least you have
Yeah.
a reference
Yeah.
to know what's going on.
Yeah,
and not-
exactly.
and you're not guessing.
Yeah, because you're telling, like, because I'm thinking I'm hooking the hell out of it, but you're like, no, it just came out left.
Yeah,
Whereas
exactly.
I didn't know that. but
Exactly.
yeah. And that's going to help with that. All right.
No, I mean just because if not, perhaps you start thinking, okay, well the club face is too shut, right?
Yeah.
Then you just try and adapt that face, but the club path is the problem, and then you have the ball going to the other side. It's like, well, what's going on? And then, you know, you're just guessing where we want to measure, not
Yeah.
guess, right?
Yeah, exactly. Nice. I like it. All right. If anyone's in the chat, rate this swing that you see right now. 11 out of 10 is acceptable.
That's okay. Do I get to rate it as well, though?
Yeah, you can rate that. What do you reckon?
I was like 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Yeah, it
I'll
was a
t-
good
I'll take
swing.
that.
Yeah, it was a
I'll-
good swing.
I'll take that every day of the week. Right. Let's try and get 7.5.
Yes, sir.
There we go. That's got to be
That's,
7.5.
That's a nice bow flight.
Hoo-hoo-hoo.
That's a very nice bow flight. Now, it seems like your game's back. Right?
Yeah. I'm
No,
back.
but it's just funny, like how you get this up and down in golf, and you kind of like feel, like, oh, wow, worried, what's going on, and
Yeah.
then, but it's fun. It's fine. Like everyone goes through that. You just
Yeah.
need to find out what, like if any of your followers are watching and they're struggling, don't guess and get yourself down to a PGA professional and
Yeah.
get them to check your swing, because then you'll save yourself time and stress.
Yeah.
So
And save yourself from hammering in those bad habits as well.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I like. What do you reckon, like, for the average person? So if you're playing once, twice a week, how frequently should you be getting a lesson? Because
Well, I mean, if you don't mind hacking the ball around, don't get any lessons. But if you really want, yeah, no, it's true. But if you want to improve, like at least, like I want once. So you're playing twice a week.
yeah,
So perhaps it depends, but at least once a month.
yeah.
At least
Okay.
once a month,
I thought
just-
it'd be more than that.
Yeah, you can do more, obviously.
Yeah.
If then perhaps once a month is not enough. Get two.
Yeah.
But at least once a month.
Yeah, because you need time to actually implement the changes as well, right? So it's
Exactly,
like-
exactly. That's the thing. Yeah.
yeah.
But just make sure you're doing things. Just if it's just to say, hey, just am I doing this?
Yeah.
Good. Oh no, okay, that's fine. We're just working this, and
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of people, they tell me to get more lessons, which I think. If
Well,
we
you
do
need time
one a
to
week-
make
yeah,
changes
exactly.
as well. Obviously, there is times where you need. I have some clients. Perhaps I need them sometimes to come every week, like for let's say 3 weeks, like once a week. Then after the third week, I'm like, okay, now give yourself like 3 weeks where you work onto this and then come back. Because sometimes, if not, we'll be working on the same stuff. So yeah, it really depends on what stage of your game you're at and
Yeah.
what you're working at.
Yeah, 'cause my assumption is that, like, the worse I was starting at like 24 handicap, like 1 to 2 lessons a week would be too much, because
Oh, it's
I
too
can't
much.
absorb that much
No.
information.
Then
and
you're
I
thinking,
can't-
okay, he's told me that, this and that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Now I think I'm at a very good place to
Mhm.
take 1 lesson a week,
Mhm.
really apply what you tell
Yeah.
me, come back next week.
Yeah.
And then I think towards the end of the challenge, so towards like September time,
Mm-hmm.
like go to like 2 lessons a week, but maybe like 1 here, 1 on the course to then work
Yeah,
on, like,
obviously,
game
yeah.
management
There
and-
is much more from like so many parts of the game that really needs to look into it, and sometimes as they left you that comment, no, it's not only on your technique, like swing technique, it's just how you
play the game.
play the game exactly.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, my course management's terrible at the moment, to be fair. Because I'm in this weird spot where I'm like, when I'm playing well, I'm too timid for how well I can potentially strike the ball.
Mhm.
But then when I'm playing poorly, I try and hit too much.
Yeah.
There's never balance.
Yeah, I think I saw it on Sunday, mate.
yeah. Yeah, when I was in the bunker like 160 yards away, and
Yeah.
I striped a 7-iron to the green. 6-iron, whatever it was. That was fun. That was the only good shot I hit that day, to be fair. Oh no, the last shot was pretty good. Alright.
Okay, good line. Right, let's hit 3 more,
Let's go.
and I leave you to it.
Yeah, nice one. Alright, 3 buttes for the road. Oh,
Okay. Great impact. We just had that ball starting right and not curving back.
okay.
Right.
So the path was okay?
Well,
or-
yes, almost.
That was a lot faster, that swing.
Yeah.
Well, it felt like it for me anyway. So I'm getting a bit more comfortable. Slaps that into the
Yeah.
floor.
Bit bit of a hit behind.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the good thing is we haven't got that shot going right anymore.
Yeah.
There.
Way better than the first shots of the day. Where you go like 20 yards right and only going 20 yards. Yeah. All right. Here we go. The perfect shot.
I mean, it's a good line.
Yeah, a bit behind the ball again, but
Yeah.
take that.
Yeah.
That's all right.
So it's just a matter of practice now. Obviously, you know, you're gonna have to do some work for the next couple of days,
Yeah.
week, and then let me know how you get on, and then we'll go from there. But now you have some. No, but the swing is good. You know, apart from that, I like now how it's moving. So.
Yeah, I just like do that thing on the range where I put like a club like that and then try and hit under it, right?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
to-
you can use that, yeah, as well. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You can use that one as an exercise as well. And
Cool.
then just practice.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. We'll end that live session here. We're going to do live sessions every single week for these lessons on my journey from a 24 handicap to scratch. In 1 year, this has been day 204. We'll see you again soon.
Yeah.
We can end that out now.